Alright, so this video is for rockets during the distance learning coronavirus thing. So this one's a little bit more involved than the prior two, which were gliders and mousetrap. But we're gonna do it real quick. So let's go on to Whitebox Learning. You're gonna log in with your ID and unique code. Again, probably you finished research already. Move on to engineering. First thing I'm going to do is check my outputs, look for anything red. And so this is what I was talking about. It's a little bit more involved than the other two. So first, parachute will not deploy. Nose length. My nose length is too long compared to the maximum. So we got to drop down the nose length to at least 228. I'll probably just put that number in. And then minimum surface area. So our fins on the rocket are too small. Okay, they need to at least be 77 centimeters squared, and ours right now are 17. So I'm gonna just go through one at a time. I'm gonna fix my nose length first. There's no particular reason. I'm just jumping into that one. We're gonna do that, and we're gonna come back to outputs to check it. Okay, I would not suggest trying to change multiple things at once. It's doable, but it's a lot more. It's a lot easier to keep up with things if you just do one thing at a time. So I'm gonna go nose length. Go to engineering. I'm gonna turn all these on just to see what my rocket looks like. Okay, there's your rocket. The nose length is it's talking about this like vanilla colored looking thing right here. Um, I'm assuming it's in the nose, and it is not. So I'm just done. Maybe under cone tube. That's actually what it is. I think it was 228. Was it? Hold on, we gotta go check. 228. So I'm just gonna make that smaller. Let's just drop this down to say, let's say 150. Apply. Okay, so let's go to outputs and make sure that our nose is good to go. All right, so that's taken care of. We can forget about that. Um, I know what this parachute thing is, and I'm going to do that last. But so let's go ahead and focus on our fins. Okay, so our minimum is 77, and we're at 17. So we need to probably significantly raise the size of our fins. So I'm going to push done on this. I'm going to look at my fins. And surface area, guys, hopefully you know area, okay, length times width. In order to increase that, we just need to increase our length and our width. So I'm just gonna, you can spend a ton of time on this, making it the best that you can. But just for time's sake, I'm going to throw something together that at least is going to get me in spec. This is showing me right here an updated version of my surface area. I don't know if that is all three combined or what. So let's just go look and see if we're good. Okay, so we got 98 centimeters squared. We're good there. Again, you can go back and redesign. You can add more fins. But the last thing we want to do to get in spec is to make sure our parachute deploys. And this I get when we're in class and we're doing this at school. I get this question a lot, and the problem here is going to be I think it's in cone. It's the clay mass. I just got to figure out where it is. Probably nose. Yeah, you're gonna want to add clay mass to the nose. Okay, so I think 20 grams would be enough. We're gonna hit apply. Go to outputs. Let's see if we're in spec. Okay, so technically, again, we're done. If you want to compete, I encourage you to compete. Um, you just go to, you have to save your, I don't know if you remember this, but you just log, geez. You file, save, give a name, save and enter competition, and that's how you can compete with everybody in the district. Everybody, all the schools that are teaching this course will all be in the same batch. So when you go to competition, you'll be able to see people from all sorts of different schools and things like that. Okay. Click on district to do that. If you just want to compete with your particular class period, go to classrooms. If you want to compete with our school, just John Long, then you can do that. But I would suggest going to district and competing with others across the district. That would be a pretty fun thing to do if you enjoy it. But if again you're limited on time, you got to share your computer with siblings, then just make sure to get your thing in spec and you got your grade. Okay. So I'll see you for the next one, which I think is prosthetics. Okay.